As Neva grabs his hand, the glowing compass projects a swirling portal in front of them, and they embarked on a journey to China. The golden portal swirls around Neva and Sava, and within the seconds they find themselves at the entrance to the Forbidden City in Beijing, China. Towering red walls and shimmering golden roofs stretch as far as Neva can see. Her eyes widen as she looks at the size and beauty of the place.
This place is huge. Look at all the golden roofs. Is it a palace?
It's not just one palace, Neva. It's like a giant city made of palaces. And right in the middle is the most important one, the Emperor's Palace, where they are waiting for us.
As they walk further, they pass by beautifully carved dragon statues lining the pathways. Neva stops in front of one, looking curiously.
Are these dragons guarding the city? They look so serious.
Dragons are symbols of strength and protection in Chinese culture. These ones guard the palace, ensuring peace and prosperity.
I think they're doing a good job. I wouldn't want to mess with them.
Finally, they approach the towering imperial palace complex in the center. Its golden roofs and red walls shine like a treasure in the sunlight. Suddenly, the sound of fanfare and the rhythmic beat of drums fills the air.
Wow! Are they playing that for us? Are they know we are coming?
Actually, they do know. I sent a secret message ahead. Play extra loud for Neva.
Well, if you say so. Come on, guys, dance with me.
At the entrance, a group of Emperor advisors stands waiting, holding scrolls and maps. Neva stops in her tracks, looking around with wide eyes.
Are those the map makers? And why are they so serious?
They're probably serious because someone told them you're bringing your special dance moves. And honestly, they're worried the Emperor might like your dancing better than theirs.
Now I see why they refused my call for dance.
Count Vladislavic, welcome. We've been waiting to finalize the maps for the borders and the trade routes. Your help is most appreciated, so please come with us.
Dear friends, thank you for your hospitality and such a warm welcome.
Neva and Sava step through the grand golden doors into a breathtaking room. Tall red columns with golden dragons rise overhead. Silk banners sway from the ceiling, and a large wooden table covered in scrolls and maps stands in the center. Around it, officials in ornate robes waiting for Sava to come. Neva watched in awe as the officials spoke to Sava with great respect. But while the grown-ups were focused on the talks, Neva's curious eyes were focused on the giant map spread across it. She couldn't resist getting a closer look, so she crawled under the table on the other side. When she get up, her eyes widen as she sees the intricate lines and tiny drawings representing mountains, rivers, and towns.
Wow, it's like a giant treasure map. But these lines look so boring. I bet I can make them better.
As Sava and the officials discuss the details, Neva climbs up onto the table with surprising agility. She grabs a nearby ink brush and begins to draw. The officials gasp as they notice her.
Wait, stop. The map. She's ruining it.
That map is worth months of work. What is she doing?
Sava turns around, his eyes widening as he sees Neva crouched on the table, her brush moving quickly across the map.
Neva, what are you doing? This isn't your drawing pad.
Fixing it. Look, this mountain here looks lonely, so I connected it to the river. Now everyone has water nearby, and this town didn't have a way to trade, so I made a road for them.
The officials stare at the map, at first speechless. Then one of them leans closer, studying the changes Neva made. She had drawn a winding path between a disputed town and the river, unintentionally resolving a major trade route problem.
Wait a moment. This road, this actually makes sense. It connects the disputed area to the trade routes without crossing into either side's territory.
Well, for me it somehow seemed logical.
Yes, and this connection to the river, now both sides have access without needing to move the border.
Well, it seems our young dreamer has solved what months of negotiations could not. Perhaps we needed a fresh perspective after all.
See? I told you it was like a treasure map. You just have to make it fun.
Thank you, young lady. Your creativity has given us a solution we could all agree on.
Neva didn't know much about borders or trade routes, but her playful ideas had helped bring peace to the room. Sometimes all it took was a little imagination to solve the biggest problems.
You were brilliant, Neva, and have quite the talent for diplomacy. But next time, let's try solving things without climbing on the table.
No promises. Great ideas need great views.
The officials chuckle, their once serious faces now bright with amusement. One of the senior Chinese officials steps forward with a warm smile and a formal bow.
Count Vladislavic, Young Neva, your help today brought harmony and clarity where there was confusion. The Emperor wishes to thank you both personally. You are invited as guests of honor to tonight's Lantern Festival.
Lanterns? Real glowing ones? Can I make a wish too?
Yes, young dreamer, but let's make sure you don't wish for Lantern to fly on.
They all laugh again as the scene gently fades, the glow of the lanterns already beginning to rise in the distant sky. On this special night, the Emperor of China invited Count Sava and Neva to be his honored guests at the Lantern Festival. At the heart of the celebration, a grand table is laid out beneath a silk canopy. Musicians play gentle melodies on various instruments, and even pandas were dancing on the streets. The Emperor, dressed in golden robes, smiles and motions for Sava to step forward. Everyone grows quiet.
Count Vladislavic, tonight you are not just a guest, you are a true friend of us. I want to thank you for your outstanding work and long-lasting peace.
The crowd bows their heads slightly in honor of their guests. The Emperor personally presents Sava with a golden plate of traditional food, and this gesture was indeed considered a highly significant respect.
I am deeply honored, Your Majesty. This gesture will never be forgotten.
Excuse me, Your Majesty. I brought him here. Does that count too?
The Emperor pauses for a moment, then chuckles warmly, clearly amused by Neva's bold and innocent charm. He turns to a nearby attendant and nods. The attendant steps forward and presents Neva with a small, beautifully wrapped box tied with golden string. She opens it to reveal a delicate silk fan, hand-painted with lanterns and rabbits under the moon.
Every bright star deserves a gift, and you never are a real spark of joy.
It's so pretty. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll only wave it when I'm feeling royal.
Which for her is almost always.
The Emperor laughs gently, and the mood glows warmer than the lanterns above. But even the brightest nights must come to a close. As the final lanterns floated into the sky, it was time for Neva and Sava to return home.
The Empress awaits us, and she expects to hear good news.
Wait for a second, I've just seen two friends from my kindergarten and wondering what are they doing in China? Hi girls, what are you doing here?
Hi, Neva. Oh, we are just sleeping and dreaming.
You're so calm, and I am leaving in hurry, but want to hug you before.
And while Neva was saying goodbye to her kindergarten friends, Sava was already holding his compass. A golden portal began to shimmer softly in the air beside him.
Neva, it's time. The portal is waiting for us.
All right, let's go before it closes or before I get more ideas.
They step into the portal together, the glow of the Lantern Festival fading behind them like a dream. And so, with honors earned and stories gathered, Neva and Sava returned to Russia, where a royal welcome and one more magical moment awaited. Inside the grand reception hall, the Russian Empress awaits them in a regal gown.
Count Vladislavic, you return to us with honor, I trust.
Yes, Your Majesty. The agreement is sealed. The border has been set and peace secured. This map marks the path between two great empires.
The Empress unrolls the map and studies it briefly, then nods with deep satisfaction.
Russia is grateful to you, and as a token of that gratitude, I want to decorate you with the Order of Saint Alexander Nevsky.
That's a very big deal, right?
Well, it really is, Neva.
The ceremony will take place in the afternoon. Go and prepare yourself. You shall be honored as you deserve.
Later that day, the palace is aglow with late sunlight and the sound of a waiting orchestra. Sava and Neva arrive in formal attire. Sava in a deep navy coat and Neva in a festive red dress.
Hey Sava, tell me what music would you like to play while you walk up to get your medal?
Well, actually, I know. I would like Vivaldi and his opera Truth in Contention.
Excellent choice, Sir Sava. I will see what I can do.
The orchestra waits in silence. Then Neva strides forward.
All right, everyone. Now let's play that Vivaldi, please. A bit of sparkle for the hero.
The musicians smile, and under Neva's enthusiastic conducting, they begin to play a joyful, elegant movement from Vivaldi. Sava walks slowly toward the Empress, the notes surrounding him like a royal breeze. The Empress steps forward and pins the Order of St. Alexander Nevsky to his chest. Neva, she was really proud.
With this Count Vladislavic, we recognize your role in securing Russia's future with honor and wisdom.
Applause fills the room. Then the Empress turns to Neva, who stands at attention, trying very hard to look serious.
And you, little one, Russia thanks you as well.
The Empress took a beautiful Matryoshka doll and handed it to Neva.
We remember and develop your idea, dear Neva.
You remembered my idea? This really came from that day?
Yes, dear Neva. The smallest ideas often carry the biggest stories.
At that moment, Neva felt very proud and honored. As she hugged her Matryoshka doll, Sava took out his compass. It was time for Neva to go home.
Neva, the compass is calling. It's almost morning at your home and it's time to go.
Oh, everyone will wake up soon. My grandpa is probably awake already. Thank you, Sava, for this adventure, and please keep that peace between Russia and China.
Yes, I will, young lady, and good luck until next time.
The golden portal opened again. Neva stepped through and landed softly in her cozy room back home. She looked around, and in the living room, she saw her grandpa sitting in his armchair, reading a book.
Hi, Grandpa. What are you reading?
A wonderful book, my dear Neva. Its name is The Binocular of Count Sava Vladislavic.
Oh, Count Sava, you say? It sounds very familiar to me.
Well, if that's the case, then we can continue that story together.
And so, Neva began her day with a storybook, but also with stories of her own. Because sometimes the best adventures aren't the ones we read, but the ones we live and share.